other. The greeting of Islam in Arabic, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Peace, mercy, and blessings of God upon all of you. It's really an honor to be with all of you today. And it is my duty to be with you. And it is my obligation to be with you. I miss your rally walking. I apologize for that. I came even late. It's heavy traffic. But I'm here for one reason. With all of you standing together in order to support our brothers and sisters, elders, children, Muslims, and even non-Muslims in Burma, who are in support of them, to call upon all of the people of the whole world to come forward and support them. As we all know, Christianity and the teaching of Judaism and the teaching of Islam and the teaching of values of this country, the values of justice, the values of democracy, the values of honoring and dignifying human soul. All of us together in here to support those innocent people wherever they are, not necessarily those who have been killed and tortured and burned in Burma. We should be thankful and grateful to God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, first and foremost, and be thankful to all of you for coming to support this cause and to be part of it, and show people all over the world we do have a concern. We do have a concern because God Almighty is most gracious and most merciful, the cherisher and the sustainer of whole universe, has taught us something very great, very valuable, that أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا ومن أحياها فقد أحيا الناس جميعا. Teaching of Islam and the teaching of Quran. God has taught us that whoever kills a human being without any justification, without making mischief on land, as if he kills the whole humanity, and whoever saves a person, a soul, anywhere, whoever that person is, regardless to his religion, regardless to his race, regardless to his country of origin, regardless to the color of his skin, as if he held the whole humanity to be alive. This is the teaching of Islam, and this is what we adhere to, and this is what we learn, and this is what we believe in, and this is what we have to spread all over the world. All over the world. Why we're here today. Here in those steps of this capital, many times we came in here to support people who have been oppressed, who have been killed, who have been tortured, who have been genocide several times. It wasn't only us Muslims. Christians came forward. Jewish people came forward. Those people of values came forward in order to support that human cause. That's why we welcome all of you in here. We welcome all of you here. And we ask God Almighty to help you and support you to have more support and to stand against all of those oppressions. You know, and you follow the news, and you watch the news, you know what is going on in Burma. We're not talking about a number of 10 or 100 or 1,000 people. It is in thousands. Those who have been killed right and left. Those those who have been tortured day and night, those who have been burned in irregular basis, those who have been oppressed for years and years and years. Where are we from this? Where is the United States of America's government? Where are our congressmen and women? Where are our senates? Where are those peace-loving people to come and say no to what is going on in Burma? No to what is going on anywhere in the whole world against those innocent people. And that's why we're so confident, 100% with the trust. We call upon our President of the United States of America, President Obama himself, to intervene in what is going on in Burma. As previously, the American government has intervened in Bosnia and in Kosovo and in Albania in order to save those people who have been tortured and killed right and left. We call upon them to be more active in such a thing. We call upon our representatives whom we have elected in order to have our voice high and heard. We are here to tell the oppressors, wherever they are, stop your oppression. We cannot stand this anymore. Don't think ever we're helpless or hopeless. We can do a lot by standing today, in this beautiful day, in this sunny day, not warm, not cold. We enjoy everything, all the bounties God has bestowed upon us, while our people there, elders, young children, babies who are just born, have been killed and genocide. This cannot be tolerated. It cannot be tolerated. We're calling upon people who have those wonderful and great values for humanity. Where are you? We would love to hear your voice. We would love to see your support for such a thing. If it was Bosnia yesterday and Kosovo the day before and somewhere else, few months or few years ago, today is Burma. Today is Palestine. We never know who's going to be next. And we are held accountable before God Almighty. He will ask us what you have done to see all of this oppression and suppression and killing and genocide and burning while we're just watching. It cannot be a lip service anymore. It has to be action. And this is the first step, being in here in the steps of the state capital in here. And our rally as well. We have to educate people around us, those Muslims there and everywhere, adhering and believing in Islam. Islam is the religion of tolerance. It's the religion of coexistence. It's the religion of peace. We have never aggressed toward anyone, any human being, whoever that human being is. Even if we're engaged in war, it is mainly for self-defense. We never initiate war. We never engage in war against anyone. We have been labeled as terrorists. We are not. We are not. And our actions would prove that. We have labeled as people initiating war. We are not. We will not. And we will never be. That's us.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
That's we. And that's our image. And this is the teaching of Islam. We have to teach everyone around us. People are so hungry and thirsty to know more about Islam. And this is our duty. This is our obligation. Enough is leaving. Enough just taking the back seats. No, wallahi, Allah will never accept such a thing. Never. It is our obligation and our responsibility will be held accountable in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala today and tomorrow and in the day of judgment. Call as many times as you can with our representatives and tell them, I am a Muslim We are Muslim. We're calling upon you. You're representing us. Defend us. And we deserve that defense. They deserve this back there. There is no justification to what is going on. If the claim is that they came from Bangladesh to live there, what is wrong with this? To be anywhere and you live somewhere else. All of us in here are a bunch of immigrants, don't we?
Yes.
We came to this country and we live in tolerance and we tolerate each other and we live in a wonderful coexistence. One of the biggest values in here. Why not we teach people around us, this is what we enjoy in here, let you enjoy it there as well. It is not only a Muslim cause, it is a Christian cause, it is a Jewish cause, it is a human being cause. It is all of us to stand against oppression and suppression. Asking God Almighty in those blessed days of the month of Ramadan, today is the 29th of the month of Ramadan, the holy month where Muslims all over the world, 1.6 billion people have been celebrating the month of Ramadan, recognizing the fasting of the month of Ramadan, and in a day we'll be celebrating the end of it. With God's mercy and forgiveness and kindness and tolerance and justice, we call upon Him as well before we call upon anyone else to help us and support us and be in our side as long we are in His side. That's the formula we have to keep in mind and deeply in our hearts and deeply in our soul. This is the way. No more time to talk. It is the action. And our action, call upon Allah first to help and support. Call our representative to know we're here in order for them to come and help and support. Everyone at any level, teach Islam to people, that's our obligation. Tell them who we are. We're a very peaceful people. We're living in here in this country to help and to develop and to tolerate and to understand and to communicate and help whoever is oppressed anywhere. With the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Almighty, with the blessing of those days of the month of Ramadan, with today and with tomorrow and with tonight, be indulgent in Qiyamul Layl, the night prayer, to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to alleviate the suffering of our people there, our Muslims and non-Muslims alike, in there, in Burma and everywhere else. Let's do this tonight. But before I leave, I will make that special dua, supplication to God Almighty in order for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help all of us and guide all of us and to teach us how to teach people about Islam and to ask Him to help and support inshaAllah Rabbil Alameen. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين وأعلي بفضلك راية الحق والدين وانصرنا على عدوك وعدونا يا رب العالمين. اللهم انصر من نصر أمة محمد واجعلنا منهم واخذل من خذل أمة محمد ولا تجعلنا منهم. اللهم كن لإخواننا هناك، اللهم كن لإخواننا في بورما، اللهم كن لإخواننا في فلسطين، اللهم كن لإخواننا في باكستان، اللهم كن لإخواننا في الهند، اللهم كن لإخواننا في كل مكان، اللهم كن لإخواننا في الصومال، اللهم كن للمسلمين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين. اللهم أيدهم وفي إثيوبيا إن شاء الله رب العالمين، everywhere إن شاء الله رب العالمين. اللهم آمين. اللهم انصرنا على من عادانا، اللهم انصرنا على من عادانا. اللهم تقبل صلاتنا وصيامنا ودعاءنا وزكاتنا وصدقاتنا، واقبلنا عندك من المؤمنين، واقبلنا عندك من الموحدين، واقبلنا عندك من الصادقين، واقبلنا عندك من المتصدقين، واقبلنا عندك من المزكين، واقبلنا في جنات النعيم، واقبل شهداءنا في الفردوس الأعلى مع النبيين والصديقين والصالحين والشهداء وحسن أولئك رفيقا. جزاكم الله خيرا. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all of you the best. All of you inshallah. Do your work and Allah will help inshallah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.